Imagine being insulted by the owner of Ferrari, and instead of staying silent, you decide to build your own supercar company. That sounds impossible, but that's exactly how Lamborghini was born. And the story begins with a farmer's son. Ferruccio Lamborghini was not born into luxury. He was born in 1916 in a small farming family in Italy. His parents expected him to become a farmer. But Ferruccio loved machines. Instead of working in fields, he spent hours repairing engines and mechanical equipment. He understood machines differently than others, and that skill would later change his life forever. During World War II, Ferruccio worked as a mechanic in the Italian Air Force. There, he repaired military vehicles and engines every day. This experience made him extremely skilled with mechanical systems. After the war ended, Italy's economy was struggling, but Ferruccio saw an opportunity. Farmers needed tractors, and tractors meant business. Using leftover military vehicle parts, Ferruccio started building tractors. His company quickly became successful. Farmers loved his machines. They were strong, reliable, and affordable. Within a few years, Ferruccio Lamborghini became very wealthy. He bought luxury houses. He traveled across Europe. And most importantly, he started buying expensive sports cars, including Ferraris. Ferruccio loved Ferrari cars, but there was one problem. They kept breaking, especially the clutch. Ferruccio was a mechanic, so instead of ignoring the issue, he fixed it himself. And then he noticed something surprising. The Ferrari clutch was almost identical to the one used in his tractors. This shocked him, so he decided to visit Enzo Ferrari personally. Ferruccio told Enzo Ferrari, "Your cars are beautiful, but they have mechanical problems." Instead of appreciating the feedback, Enzo Ferrari became angry, and he said something unforgettable. He told Ferruccio, "You are a tractor builder. Stick to tractor, RS." That sentence created Lamborghini, because Ferruccio decided something immediately. If Ferrari wouldn't improve their cars, he would build a better one himself. In 1963, Ferruccio Lamborghini founded his own car company. His goal was simple: build a perfect Grand Touring car. Comfortable, fast, reliable, better than Ferrari. And unlike Ferrari, his cars would be easier to drive every day. To beat Ferrari, he hired the best engineers in Italy. And what they created next shocked the entire car world. Because Lamborghini's first masterpiece proved Ferrari had just made the biggest mistake of his life. After Ferrari insulted Ferruccio Lamborghini, he didn't just respond with words. He responded with engineering. And the first Lamborghini masterpiece proved the world was ready for something new. Lamborghini's early cars were impressive, but the rail revolution came in 1966. That year, Lamborghini introduced the Miura. The Miura changed supercar design forever. It placed the engine behind the driver. This made the car faster, more balanced, and visually stunning. Today, many experts call the Miura the world's first true supercar. And suddenly Lamborghini became Ferrari's biggest rival. Unlike other luxury cars at the time, Lamborghini cars looked aggressive, low, sharp, futuristic. They didn't look like transportation. They looked like machines from another planet. This bold design became Lamborghini's identity. People didn't just want performance anymore. They wanted presence. And Lamborghini delivered exactly that. Even though Lamborghini cars were becoming famous worldwide, something unexpected happened. Italy entered an economic crisis. Luxury car sales dropped, costs increased, and Ferruccio Lamborghini made a difficult decision. He sold his company. Yes, the man who created Lamborghini left Lamborghini. Ownership changed multiple times. Production slowed down, and some people believe Lamborghini might disappear forever. But the story didn't end there, because decades later, a new company stepped in. In 1998, Audi purchased Lamborghini. This changed everything. Audi brought technology, engineering precision, and financial stability. For the first time in years, Lamborghini could focus fully on innovation. Cars like the Murcielago and Gallardo made Lamborghini popular worldwide again. Sales increased rapidly, and Lamborghini entered a completely new era. Today, Lamborghini produces some of the most extreme performance cars in the world. Models like the Aventador and Huracan are symbols of power and design excel. But Lamborghini is now preparing for something even bigger. Hybrid technology, electric performance, and next-generation engineering. Lamborghini started with one insult and became one of the most iconic car brands in the world. Lamborghini started with one insult and became one of the most iconic car brands in the world. But the story of Lamborghini didn't end with success. In fact, its most ambitious transformation was still waiting to begin. After Audi acquired Lamborghini in 1998, the company finally had something it never truly had before: stability. For decades, Lamborghini had struggled with ownership changes, financial uncertainty, and production limitations. But Audi changed everything. Instead of surviving year to year, Lamborghini could now plan for the future. and the results appeared faster than anyone expected. One of the biggest turning points came with the launch of the Gallardo. The Gallardo became Lamborghini's best-selling car at the time. It was powerful, aggressive, and surprisingly practical compared to earlier supercars. For the first time in history, Lamborghini was no longer producing cars only for collectors. It was producing cars for a growing global performance audience. And this changed Lamborghini forever. Because the company was no longer small, it was becoming a global supercar powerhouse. But Lamborghini still wanted something bigger, something more extreme, something that could represent the brand's true identity. That car became the Aventador. When Lamborghini introduced the Aventador in 2011, it immediately became one of the most recognizable supercars in the world. Its sharp design looked like a fighter jet on wheels. Its V12 engine represented pure Lamborghini tradition, and its performance made it one of the most exciting cars of its generation. The Aventador was not designed to be practical. It was designed to be unforgettable, and that is exactly what made it legendary. But Lamborghini understood something important. The world was changing. Customer expectations were changing, and performance alone was no longer enough. So Lamborghini made one of the boldest decisions in its history. It built an SUV, the Ferrari. Many people thought this decision would damage the brand. Supercar companies were not supposed to build SUVs, but Lamborghini saw something others didn't. Opportunity. That SUV became the Urus, and the Urus changed everything. Almost overnight, Lamborghini sales doubled. New customers entered the brand for the first time. Families who could never drive a supercar could now own a Lamborghini. The Urus became one of the most successful luxury performance SUVs ever created, and it proved Lamborghini understood the future of the market. But the biggest transformation was still ahead, because the entire automotive industry began moving toward electrification. Even supercar companies could not ignore this change. For Lamborghini, this was both a challenge and an opportunity. The company had built its identity around powerful engines, especially the legendary V12. So the question became clear. Could Lamborghini enter the electric future without losing its soul? Sometimes, one insult is enough to change history forever. But what makes Lamborghini truly special is that it never tried to become like everyone else. While other companies focused only on speed, Lamborghini focused on emotion, on presence, on building machines people could recognize instantly. From the revolutionary Miura to the legendary Aventador, and now the hybrid Revuelto, every Lamborghini represents a different chapter of innovation. Even today, as the world moves toward electric performance, Lamborghini is preparing for its biggest transformation yet, a future where technology and tradition exist together. Because Lamborghini was never just about engines, it was always about identity. From a small tractor workshop in Italy to one of the most powerful supercar brands on earth, Lamborghini proves something extraordinary. Great companies are not always great. Sometimes, they are created by determination. Sometimes, they are created by one unforgettable moment.